Freaky Fridays is crazy. Freaky Fridays is crazy, Burgundy. We're off that. What's up, Swizzle? What's up, Wolf? Yeah. Oh, Metal Arms. You already starting off. Yeah, Metal Arms. I forgot about that one. Um, how y'all doing, man? Burgundy said, "All right, if you say so." Yeah, yeah, yeah. How y'all doing, man? Hold on, real quick. Okay. He says we're off, but the thumbnail was dead or alive. Hey, man, look, that game was big in the 2000s. That was a big game for the 2000s. How y'all been? How y'all been though, man? How y'all been? January is almost over. Mo Scola, what's good, man? How you doing? How you doing, Mo? How y'all holding up? Yeah, man. Like it's already about to be February. Burgundy. I'm actually at the gym right now. Saw a movie earlier, so I'm trying to hit my session. Ooh, hitting the gym, bro. Man, that's inspiration. One day I'm gonna get consistent with the gym, with working out in general. I'm trying to gain 10 pounds because I'm a twig. We'll get there one day. Verum, what's up, man? Bills. Bro, let me tell you, the heat in my apartment is still not fucking fixed. And I'm having to use a space heater. So I just got hit with a crazy electric bill today, actually, because they just don't. I feel like I should be compensated for this, for the fact that they told me they were going to fix my heat 1 week ago. It snowed, so I gave them a week to be like, okay, maybe the part that y'all need to fix this isn't here yet. But then we're at another week now, and it's still not fixed. Luckily, it's not too cold in Georgia right now, but still, I've had to use my space heater for a week and a half now, and we're here. And they're saying it's going to be here Monday. They're about to see my annoying side now. They're about to see uh Kareem turn to Karen real quick. Um, because yeah, that's crazy, man. That's actually insane. Yeah, yeah. Georgia's been warm, so I've been lucky. It hasn't been too crazy. Verum. Yeah, it hasn't been crazy, crazy. Um, y'all, before we get into the topic, let's go over some quick news. Um, how do we feel about Forza coming to PS5? Y'all saw that? There was a little bit of news of Verum, just a little bit. Um, we got Forza coming to PS5. You know what's interesting? I want to say something real quick about this. I want to say something very quick about this. Oh, thanks for the sub, Burgundy. Burgundy. Hey, man. We headed to the top, baby. We headed to the top. Appreciate you, man. Spencer, what's up? Um, no, but I want to say something about this really quick, real quick. We're not going to spend too long on this piece of news, but isn't it funny? And I'm not trying to be that guy. Isn't it funny how, speaking of the 2000s, throughout the all of the 2000s, we had to hear Nintendo is going needs to go third party. Nintendo's gonna end up going third party at this rate. They're gonna end up the way of Sega. And it feels like Nintendo is pretty much the last one standing at this point. PlayStation putting games on PC, Lego Horizon on Switch. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just funny how Sony and Xbox now are closer to third party than Nintendo is. I just find that funny. Well, Dandy Spike, what's up? Well, I guess you don't need another console to play Xbox's racing. Yeah, Xbox gave up. Armagon, what's up, man? It's just very funny to look back on how those conversations about Nintendo were during the 2000s and where we actually ended up. It's just funny. It's funny. Nintendo needs to go third party. Nobody takes handheld seriously. Nintendo the only one still doing first party console exclusives, and handhelds are now about Steam Deck, and all these handheld PCs are now. It's just funny. It's just funny to think about. Not even on no console war shit. Just speaking facts. Whole Cakes, what's up? Armagon, glad you're doing good. Whole Cakes, you be wait, is it the same girl, Whole Cakes, or you just out here with being a player? What's going on? You just always just Jack VT. What's up? Crazy how all this can be traced back to that Xbox One conference. Man, that conference was definitely, like you said, Armagon, a canon event. That conference was a canon event. But like I said, we're not gonna spend too long on this. This was just fun. Oh, you said not okay. You and that girl broke up. Hoe Cakes. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I was about to say, y'all, Hoe Cakes. It's in the name. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, girl. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Um, but I'm glad you're doing good, girl. I'm glad you're doing good. Um, oh, Ridge Racer. This was cool. This is now on Switch Online, so that's fire. Limp Biscuit for the opening of Devil May Cry show surprised me. They targeting the old heads. Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting. That was definitely an interesting choice of song for the. I didn't watch the whole trailer. I just watched some of it. Um, Burgundy says 3 years max before Sony games are on Nintendo consoles. Let's watch that Devil May Cry. I need to watch. Did somebody say? I don't know if I was reading the thread correctly, but did somebody say? Hold on. Did somebody say that Devil May Cry they're gonna have like a different intro depending on the season, or what? I was reading something about that. What was going on with that? Fire, fire, fire. Nah, that's sick. That's sick. DeFritos, thanks for the resub. Yes, New Metal is back. We back. We back with the Linkin Park. We back with the Limp Bizkit. We back with the Evanescence. Nah, let's bring it back. This is Wolf. This is strictly a 3-part anime on YouTube era stream for the unks only. For the unks only. Nah, but you know what? Let's talk about it though, because while we're on the unk vibe, while we're on the 2000s vibe, y'all, what happened to Dead or Alive? Let's get into the topic. Because I was thinking this week in general with Ninja Gaiden coming back. I was like, man, there's some franchises from the 2000s that they were a big deal back then. Like Dead or Alive, again, if you're not an unk, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But Dead or Alive, back then, I wasn't in the FGC yet, but just as an outsider, if I was just an outsider looking at gaming, I would have thought that the big main fighting games were Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur. Yo, matter of fact, hold on. Let me show y'all something. Did y'all know that Dead or Alive had tournaments that were aired on TV? Like Dead or Alive had tournaments that were aired on, I think it was the Sci-Fi Channel, for this thing called WCG, the World Championship game. I forgot what. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Because okay, I found it. Okay, look at this. It's gonna be a little blurry, but just look at this. This was, and they were doing like, this was early esports. The World Cyber Games, that's what it was.
Welcome back, everybody, to the main stage here at the World Cyber Games 2007 live in Seattle. Coming up, we've got Dead or Alive 4 action. And
what up, Frostnix?
Sitting in the booth right there from Italy, we've got Drayden. He had won the Italian qualifier in Dead or Alive 4, has done fairly well in his bracket. And, you know, what can you say about this player? He's going to probably use Ryu Hayabusa, a very dangerous character.
This was like 2004. Look at that hat.
Hailing from the United
that hat is crazy.
Baby. Oh yeah. All right, so USA action. You know, Black Mamba. This is not enough of a story to be told about him here. Nice guy, Ed. Second place at WCG qualifier, but he's been around for a while. So
y'all, this was on TV. For Dead or Alive.
All right, this match is getting ready.
And look at this blurry ass footage. Yeah, that fitted is insane. This is, bruh. Y'all do not remember us having to look at this blurry ass footage. I can't even tell what's going on, bro. This is insane.
All right, here we go. Fighting back now is Drayden.
But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. So Dead or Alive, matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all one more blast from the past just to give y'all the idea of how big Dead or Alive was. In terms of, I don't even know the sales numbers for Dead or Alive, but I'm just strictly talking about like mind share. From a mind share standpoint, Dead or Alive was the fighting game during the 2000s. Okay. This is what I want to show y'all. I don't know if y'all know. Do y'all know about this YouTuber named Swoozie? Do y'all know about this YouTuber named Swoozie? Dead or Alive had another tournament on TV called DirecTV Championship Gaming Series. Swoozie competed in this.
Fighting for the San Francisco Optics. He's an ambitious gamer whose goal is
Look at this.
bigger than fatality. He's the saxophone playing assassin, Cardell Chappelle Thomas. And taking him on for the LA Complexity, he's the Muhammad Ali of gaming. He's the smiling miracle man who dethroned Master at the Combine, Adonde Swoozie.
Wait, hold on. What? Yo,
Adonde Swoozie Thor.
Swoozie is competing as Kasumi, arguably the fastest character.
Nah, that's crazy.
Her to the punch every time, while her unique teleport parries keep her enemies at the perfect distance. Chappelle is competing as Ayane, a devious diva with a good distance game. Ayane is extremely evasive, capable of spinning like a top and then crushing her foe completely.
Dead or Alive had some cool stages, by the way. Dead or Alive had some. What? Wait. Hold on. What is going on? What? Whoa. Speaking of the 2000s. Yeah, Just Jack VT. We do need to remind him of his times in competitive DOA. But yeah, this is how Swoozie got started. He got started in the DOA scene. He was in the early stages of what was going on with esports. Now, hold on. What is going? What is this? No, you know what? Hold on. You know what? This is what the FGC needs. Fuck it. This might be a little, I know this is a little misogynistic. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't think anybody would have a problem with having just a ring girl.
San Francisco, are you ready? Los Angeles, are you ready? Ready, set, fight!
Fatality. Cat Hunter said she was very confident in Chappelle by looking
Fight!
at the records. And that may be true, but she also...
Why he got a headset on?
Chappelle has lost to Swoozie.
Why does this nigga got a headset on? This, well, I guess it's just to hear, but you don't need the mic. This is just a 1v1 game. I don't...
In a 5-3 matchup, so anything can happen here. Chappelle playing as a Yane.
Cell Device, what's up? Cell Device said Sexy Red is into the FGC. She should be the ring girl.
Combo there. And
Low key.
Oh, Chappelle almost sent Swoozie down the stairs. Swoozie just inches away from falling to his death. Nice launch coming out by Swoozie. Follows up with a beautiful cartwheel kick. Anticipates a shot there. Looks like Chappelle is almost needing just a few more hits and gets it.
By the way,
Chappelle pulls off the win.
This is your comeback, you hear me?
what the fuck?
Makes it 19.
Wait, hold on. What is going on? What was that? This is your comeback, you hear me?
Swoozie follows up with a beautiful cartwheel kick. Anticipates a shot there. Looks like Chappelle is almost needing just a few more hits and gets it. Chappelle pulls off the win.
This is your comeback, you hear me?
That makes it 19-20 in the overall score. Fatality.
This is getting tighter by the moment.
Why she looking at? Why she looking at her like a this is the shit they say when the protagonist needs a friendship boost. Early 2K FGC was so feral. Yeah, Star Park. This is a lot going on. There's a lot going on here.
The pressure is certainly on right here. The first time these two
Wait, so Swoozie just got like a regular businessman hovering over him?
Chappelle won 5 rounds to 4.
He looked like he just got back from work. He looked like
They met Swoozie won 5 rounds to 3. Big throw coming out there by Chappelle to start us off. We see Swoozie with the launch, gonna go ahead. A nice combo there. Gets the ground hits as well. Putting his opponent in the corner.
Swoozie kind of going in though. This
Chappelle really wants to take him out. Nice counter coming out by Chappelle. Swoozie only needs one more hit to make something happen for him. And he does, and he takes the round. It is 1-1, 19 for Optics.
This is so scripted. This is so scripted. Get in his face right now. Get in his go. What? I feel like yeah. That's why this is insane. Go! Get in there, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. There's anyway. Yeah, the 2000s was insane. But what happened to Dead or Alive for real? I remember Dead or Alive 5 came out, and it was like a free to play thing. I think. I don't know how successful or how unsuccessful it was, but it's a dating sim now. Okay, y'all were saying that earlier. Live 5 sales. Also, it didn't even do that bad. I'm looking at the sales. It says it did 1.5 million. Hold on. Okay. So, it's volleyball and dating sims. Devs lost passion for the game, I'd say. Oh yeah, DOA 5 and 6 were half free to play, half premium. I remember that. That release model probably affected it a little bit. Jordan, what's up? DOA 6 hurt the series from a competitive perspective, and Team Ninja bit off more than they could with DLC. Yeah, I remember the DLC for DOA 6 was crazy. They're saying it sold 2 million digital though. That's not bad. 2 million's not bad. By the way, what is going on with Itagaki and Harada? What was going on? I didn't read the whole thread, but can someone like give me TLDR for what's going on with Itagaki and Harada? I think it didn't sell that much, but that's the number of digital copies owned. What's up, Dandy Spike? Bad PR for 6 and microtransaction crippled the DOA brand. ARM sold 2 million too, but people still see that as a failure. Oh, Harada was just elaborating on the DOA versus Tekken beef. Okay. I was confused. I was like, I didn't know. I thought they were about to be on some not like us. Some not like us shit. Some Kendrick and Drake shit going on. Yeah, okay. So it was just like a like friendly rivalry. I see. Now, do y'all remember SOCOM? That's another. What happened? What happened with SOCOM? Did like wait, did Sony shut down Zipper Interactive? Because I know they're the developers for SOCOM. Because SOCOM again was another one that was big in the 2000s. Hold on. And while y'all were talking, I pulled something up. Let me show y'all something. We're really going back. We're taking a blast into the past. Look at this.
Really just.
Do y'all remember G4, the show on G4 called Arena? SOCOM was the first game I
hoping that my teammates know where the
played online on console in Jamaica. Oh.
They'll be screaming and taunting of you guys by me. But I can't. I'm scared you. That's funny, because that's the exact same thing.
By the way, I also find it interesting when people try to recreate Y2K fashion. You don't see people dressing like this. This is how we really were dressing.
Friendly fire is on. Friendly fire is on. Watch your backs.
So the cross-eyed peas look like a fun bunch. But they've got their
The cross-eyed peas.
They've always been to start slow, but finish strong, and today was no exception, as they lost the first round, but rallied with 3 consecutive KOs to take the point. Now we come back, our teams will lock and load in SOCOM 2, and later they'll head to the future with the arena debut of Unreal Tournament 2004.
Unreal Tournament.
Closer to Destination Vacation, right here, on Arena. Together for the victory in the PS.
This is a squad-based shooter that puts our teams right in the middle of a deadly
Oh,
military
this
conflict.
guy.
Now, a coin
I
flip
forgot
will
his
show the tournament.
name.
The Cross-Eyed Peas will be the SEALs, and Team Vulgar will be the opposing force. Now, the mode is suppression, which in non-vertically placed gun turrets.
There we go.
Team Vulgar, the SOCOM clan, clearly knows what they're doing here.
And TL goes down.
Clans.
There we go.
Cross-eyed peas not off to a good start as Darsh goes down.
Shot to the head. Quit hiding like little girls and come out and fight. Okay, I didn't mean toward me though.
Freak takes out SM with that M60E3.
Kevin Pereira. Okay, thank you. I forgot. I was like,
doing well. They'll have to actually aim the weapon.
But yeah,
towards them.
SOCOM was really like. Yeah, I don't know what happened with SOCOM. Oh, what happened with SOCOM? I'm pretty sure it was like just Sony just shut down Zipper. But why would they shut down Zipper if SOCOM was doing good? Uncharted was easier to sell. SOCOM 4 came out during PS1, the PSN hack, and failed. Wait, hold on. Wait, really? And it looks like it wasn't received well either. On the topic of people dressing like they in a... It's a VR game franchise now. Which one? Oh, Medal of Honor? Yeah, Medal of Honor was another one. Ah, man. Yeah, so SOCOM, I didn't know that hack thing happened. Yeah, this game was a big deal. I played, did y'all remember the PSP version of SOCOM? Fireteam Bravo?
Here are the details of your current mission, Sandman.
I used to play this game on the PSP headset. Jordan, Sony started pivoting towards Killzone and Resistance later on. Oh, I do remember that. I do. That is a good point. It might have been that they didn't want to like cannibalize all these different like shooters. I knew about the PSN hack. I didn't know SOCOM. I didn't know it affected the sales of any games, Lucid. I thought it was just kind of like a thing that happened and then people moved on, and then after it happened people moved on. I don't, yeah, but I knew about the PSN hack. I remember when that happened. Oh, MAG. I remember MAG Ashes. Yeah, MAG was supposed to be like that game where it was like 100 players or something like that. It was just a lot of people, and that was the selling point. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of people in here. That was, yeah, we got a lot of people shooting. 256. Oh, yeah, damn. There's not even a current game with 256 players, is there? That's a lot. At that point, are you even... Yeah, 256 is crazy. 256 is definitely crazy. I think PlanetSide 2 has more than that. Yo. Now, here's a game. Do y'all think Beautiful Joe can come back? Do y'all think Beautiful Joe can come back? That's another game that it wasn't necessarily like the biggest thing in the world, but I always saw ads in it for magazines and in magazines. And let me, we're just really going back. Y'all know Beautiful Joe had an anime. Beautiful Joe had an anime that came on WB. Hold on.
Joe is your typical average teenager. Joe is your typical average teenager.
I'm Joe, in case you're wondering.
Until one day, his favorite action hero...
Oh, yeah!
...is defeated. His girlfriend is kidnapped.
Dang!
And he is dragged into the movies.
Yeah, it did have a Smash clone. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, who's the man?
Now he's pulverizing villains. Rescuing Sylvia and restoring order back to movie land.
I think Beautiful Joe can come back, though. I think Beautiful Joe can come back.
Don't take this wrong.
If Okami can come back,
You don't really seem like much of a hero, you know?
if Okami can come back, and Okami just had one game. Okami had one game, and it's back. Beautiful Joe had Beautiful Joe 1 and 2. And Beautiful Joe had the Smash clone, the fighting game that y'all are talking about. And wait, Okami. Oh wait, hold on. When y'all say it had 2 games, are we talking about 2 mainline games? Are we talking about 2 mainline games? Come on. Come on. Come on, man. I'll take Bayonetta Origins as the Okami game before Okami Den. Okay, but y'all get what I'm saying. Beautiful Joe had more motion. Beautiful Joe had more motion than Okami. 2 mainline, 2 games and an anime and a Smash game and a DS game. Beautiful Joe had motion, man. Okay, yeah, count Okami then. Let's count Okami then. But okay, people are talking about how Okami got like re-releases and stuff. Why didn't Beautiful Joe get re-releases? Like, I really want to know what happened there. Like, why did Beautiful Joe, like, what I'm saying is Beautiful Joe should have gotten constant re-releases on different platforms the same way that Okami did. But it could just be that Okami was just like received better. But oh yeah, I forgot Beautiful Joe had Dante. I remember. Hold on. I remember that. Hold on. Nah, this game was fire, man. Jordan is making good points. We even got freaking Onimusha. Where is Beautiful Joe? No disrespect to Onimusha. But, oh, so y'all are saying beat 'em ups definitely slowed way down and now, oh yeah. Yeah. Wolf and Eclipse make a good point. It could be that beat 'em ups, just the concept of Beautiful Joe itself, and that's one thing we're going to talk about too, is how certain games now, certain styles of games got left behind, I guess, in the 2000s and weren't able to make the transition to still remaining popular into the 2010s, basically. And Beautiful Joe might be a case of that, because Beautiful Joe is pretty much what people now call character action, right? But it's in a more traditional beat 'em up presentation. And maybe it could be that the powers that be don't see that to be as appealing as something like an Okami or something like a Onimusha. Even though Beautiful Joe Tech did have motion. You know? Yeah, that's interesting. Hold on. Henshin a go-go, baby.
So you another one of those Jado guys, dude?
I could be. And if I am?
And I suppose you're the local heartthrob?
How about a lesson in humility?
Okay. All right, pretty boy.
That was a beautiful series of moves. Not that I actually enjoyed the view.
Wait, dude. What did you just say?
You heard me. Are you insane? Stumblebutt fits you perfectly. Okay, then. What should we call you?
A lot cooler than Alice or whatever.
Alistair.
My name is Beautiful.
Who's that voice actor? That voice actor sounds familiar. It's curious then why 2D fighters usually sell more than 3D fighters. Yo, Ashes, I was thinking about this too. I was thinking about that because when I really break it down, actually, I don't think 2D fighters sell more than 3D fighters on average. Like when we're okay, no, let me rephrase that. But I'd have to get data on this. But I think the highest selling 3D fighters sell more than the highest selling 2D fighters. So the highest selling 2D fighters might be Street Fighter, KOF. KOF, no, not KOF. No, yeah, KOF. Thank you. Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. That's it. But then when you look at the 3D fighters, DOA, Tekken is obviously the biggest selling one. But then DOA and Soul Calibur, I'm not sure if I want to say DOA sells as much as Street Fighter. Like not in terms of if you add every game in the franchise. I'm saying like the highest selling DOA has sold as high as the highest selling Street Fighter, or outside of 2. I got to get data on this. Because yeah, I feel like 3D fighters, I want to know what happened there. I'm not exactly sure what happened there with 3D fighters. Like what happened? Soul Calibur, the thing that people say, yeah, I got to Google it. So highest selling Dead or Alive. Okay, so the highest selling Dead or Alive. Let's look at the franchise. What's up, Liquid? What's up, Zara? Fuck. Whoops. My bad. So Dead or Alive was the first fighting game to have a competitive, a televised competitive esports scene. It sold a lot. Zoom in. As of 2019, it sold 10 million. The series has sold 10 million. But that doesn't tell me anything. What I need to know is like what the high... Okay, there it is. The highest selling DOA is 2 million units sold worldwide. That's the highest selling one, 2 million. So then what we got to do is look at the highest selling Soul Calibur, right? So with Dead or Alive 3 is 2 million. Highest selling Soul Calibur. Yo, so Soul Calibur 6 sold 2 million. And it's the third highest selling Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 2. Dandy Spike, thank you. Dandy Spike said the 3D MK game sold like hotcakes during the PS2 Xbox era. Wait. So Soul Calibur, okay, so here's the thing. So this is what I was saying. This is what I was trying to articulate. Soul Calibur has multiple 2 million selling games. Has multiple, right? Multiple games that sold over 2 million or sold up to 2 million. Basically, this is how I'm going to put it. The spread of success, the spread of successful 3D fighters is higher than the spread of successful 2D fighters. So with 2D fighter, or rather, the 3D fighters are closer in terms of their success than the 2D fighters are. Street Fighter is up here. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat are up here, and then everything else is like super below it. Whereas like Tekken is up here, and then Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur are like, you get what I'm saying? Like they're closer together. Isn't that because there's less 3D fighters? Well, someone just, this was the case. Oh, I think I get what you're saying, Ashes. I think I get what you're saying. Are you saying like because the market for 3D fighters is smaller that like everyone just goes to those? Whereas like because there's more 2D fighters, people are more spread out. Yeah, okay, yeah. So whenever there is one, the starving 3D fans have to buy it. Yeah. That's probably why. That might be why. Yeah. Yeah, huh. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, y'all. I want to talk about, do y'all think NBA Street can come back? Do y'all think NBA Street can come back? That's one that I think can come. NBA Street can come back. That game was fire. My only fear for NBA Street, though, is that
people, I have witnessed
the sports games. Oh, okay. Frostnik said the sports games now are struggling. Yeah, sports games are kind of struggling in general right now.
it's the future, seeing visions of what's to come. And I've seen change, drastic change. It's the ousting of the old and rejecting our routine. I've seen cats getting shook, taken to the Baja, bugged out passes, bringing freedom to the masses. Ooh, it's crazy. Hey, stand up, rise up. NBA Street Volume 2, rated E for everyone. Street ball will never be the same. Will never, ever be the same.
EA
Sports. Big. Y'all remember that? Ah! EA Sports. Big. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yeah, man. I wanted to commentate like Bobito Garcia. They said they would take a break to make NBA Live as great as possible, and that was like 7 years ago. So, hold on. Is NBA 2K not doing good? Eclipse said NBA Street got to come back as a Fortnite mode. Yo, man. IDK, the EA games are selling really well despite everyone who plays them kind of hates them. Yeah. So they can kind of get it. Man, I'm not a sports game guy, but NBA Street, just from a gameplay standpoint, is undeniable. That is an undeniable ass game. Undeniable. They should merge NBA Live with Street and Jam. NBA Street Volume 2 top 5 game ever made. Look, man, look. Like that game and the soundtrack for that game, I got to be careful putting that on here because they have a lot of licensed music, but yeah. That sports games used to be a big deal, man. They used to be a big deal. Speaking of sports games, though, kind of a sports game. Burnout. Burnout was another one. Andre Venom, what's up? Even Burnout, like Burnout was a big deal too. Burnout was huge, man. And then it just like, it's just gone. When I think about some of these 2000s games that were here, Midnight Club, Firmament, what's up? Midnight Club, man. Look, Midnight Club, Burnout, SSX. Yeah, man. Didn't that try to come back a few times in the Wait, which one? Burnout? Did Burnout try to come back? I wouldn't be surprised if Burnout tried to come back as some kind of weird like mobile game thing. Who made Burnout? Was that Criterion? Was that Criterion that made Burnout? Who made Burnout? Oh, so the Burnout developers are gone, Ashes. So they... Oh, hold on. Criterion... Hold on. Wait, no. Oh, no. Criterion got, like, acquired. That's what they're saying here. It said Criterion got acquired. Oh, wait. No, I see what's going on. So Criterion is just a support developer for EA, for Battlefield now. They can't do their own thing anymore. Did anyone play that new Need for Speed? Because apparently they worked on that. Oh, Lucid. Yeah. I just saw Lucid. Yeah. But okay, why do we think arcade? What happened with arcade racers though? Like when you look at all of the non-semi art, like it's just Forza. I mean, Forza isn't. I mean, what happened to the arcadey like fun racers? Only thing we got is like Mario Kart now. But when you look at like Wipeout, F-Zero, even something like, I guess, Midnight Club was kind of like wacky. You were like going through buildings and shit for Midnight Club. Burnout, all these games. I think people don't like pick up and play energy as much anymore. Same thing happened to a bunch of games. It didn't sell 5 million. Shuttered the studio. Yeah, Serendipity. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is going to be more of a cultural thing, but all of media got more serious post 9/11 and Iraq War. All the wacky, quirky games started being from Japan, and we know how media received those. That's an interesting theory. Yeah, DeFritos, indies are picking up the slack. What was that racing game that just came out recently? Tokyo. What's it called? It's like it was an old racer, but it's coming back now. Tokyo something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody say it in the chat. What is it? Tokyo. I gotta look it up. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Yeah, thank you, Tino. Thank you. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Nah. Yeah, that game looks very cool. I like this vibe. This vibe is cool. Like, racing at night with cool music, that's a vibe in and of itself. That's a vibe. It's in early access, Verum. I was thinking about getting it too. It does look cool. It was an initial D competitor. Yeah, so many things with gaming, man. Like, and I hate it. I hate how, like, for certain genres, it feels like some people have like a monopoly on it, and that ends up causing the stagnation. So when you look at sports games, the fact that only EA can do these things, or that EA just has the brand has a grip on everybody. Now that means that like anyone else that tries to come in and make something a little different is fighting like an uphill battle, it feels like. Even with kart racers, right? Everything, we can't have, for some reason, an ecosystem of kart racers anymore like we did in the 2000s with when we had like Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing. And then even though this isn't a kart racer, stuff like Sonic Riders I would still put in that category. These like arcadey, like over the top racing games. Diddy Kong, yeah. Even there was even like a South Park racing game. Do y'all remember that? There was a South Park kart racer. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. I don't know if y'all remember this.
Checkpoints around the town. Each racer must drive over the 4 checkpoints in a number of laps.
Like, we were able to just get stuff like this. Like, this is... This is insane. Why were we getting a South Park racer? No one asked for that. Outrun 2. Jordan, I've never heard of Outrun 2. Or I mean, I'm sorry. I haven't played or the Outrun series in general. Code 4578, what's up? I heard the Disney Speedstorm racing game is actually decent. But again, it's not making waves, you know what I'm saying? Wait, remember when MK had a racer? You mean Mortal Kombat? Oh, it was a separate mode. I did not know about this. I did not know about this at all. So this is like how Sonic Adventure 2 had their own little racing mode. Liquid Zareth, do you think that has to do with how people view one thing as needing to be the main thing, especially with how online stats make things seem? Do you think that has to do with how people view one thing as needing to be the main thing, especially with how? Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, maybe. I think, yeah, there is kind of this feeling with gaming sometimes that like one franchise like has to win. You know what I'm saying? So even when we talk about back in the 2000s when we had the concept of a Halo killer, right? People were talking about which one would dethrone Halo as opposed to which shooter would coexist with Halo. Or yeah, I feel like that's always been in gaming. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's the sole reason why. But yeah. Jalen, both of the big sports companies low-key got a monopoly on their sport. Sony has MLB, EA got NFL, and 2K got the NBA. They have no competition, so they have no reason to improve. That's a good point. I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah. Yeah. And it is interesting how they all have, like, everyone got allotted a sport. That's interesting. Sonic Riders vibe was unmatched. Man, Sonic Riders... I put Sonic Riders up there with Mario Kart. Sonic Riders is one of the greatest. It's not a kart racer, but it's one of the greatest like arcade racing games ever created, in my opinion. That game is not talked about enough for how good that shit was. That when we're talking about, I know it's not a mainline Sonic game, but when we talk about the just the Sonic IP. Sonic Riders is one of the greatest things that the Sonic IP has ever done. Ever. Like, top 5. That game is sick, man. They got to bring that back. They got to bring that one back, man. Wolf, I think people are also expecting games to last years rather than exist in moments, which makes them judge off content more than mechanics for Yeah, that is true. I think it's harder now for games to just be like a quick thing and people be like, oh, these 20 hours I had with this game, I will carry these 20 hours with me for years to come. No, people want that game to last for years to come. But as opposed to savoring like the moment of that game. And it's interesting too because we do this for games that we played back then, right? Like there are some games we played back then that, like Star Fox 64 wasn't a long game, but we still talk about it now. But then some of the same people that can still talk about Star Fox 64 when they want or when they request for something like Star Fox to come back, they're like, oh, now make it 50 hours. It's like, bruh, but the reason you want Star Fox back is because of that 8-7 hour experience that you had. So now you want it to come back, but to be like this big, gigantic, long, drawn out thing. It's interesting. I don't know. A Woody Woodpecker kart racer. Yeah, they were just making kart races for anything. I'm behind on the chat, my bad. Jordan, you're the MVP. Yes. The way that people are talking about Sparking Zero is blowing my mind. Why are people talking about this game like they want it to be some competitive like thing? I don't understand. I do not understand. What are some games from the 2000s that like that are missing in action right now? What are some games that y'all, cuz I got some more that I listed here. I wanted to talk about Halo, but not in the sense that, cuz Halo obviously is still here, but I was also wondering like what happened with that. Like I don't know, Halo is such an interesting situation. Because when I really sit and think about it, like what did Halo even do? Did they do anything wrong with that series? I'm talking about even before, like just ignore Infinite for a second. Did they do anything wrong or did times just change? Because that's another thing that I keep thinking about with some of these like these games that are missing in action, so to speak, is that I'm not sure if the franchise, okay, y'all are saying Halo was mismanaged. Okay. Zone of the Enders does need to come back. I was playing Zone of the Enders the first one last year. Everyone always talks about Zone of the Enders 2. But make sure we don't ignore Zone of the Enders 1. That was a good game. Yeah, but yeah, like some franchises, I think the times just changed. And okay, you want to know one that like what happened with Jak and Daxter? While we're talking about like situations that are kind of like, I don't know if anything could have been done about that. What could anything have been done about Jak and Daxter? Because it did well. I think, yeah, I don't know. Because the only weird thing about Jak and Daxter 2 is that Ratchet and Clank still exists. What's up, Paz? What's up? Jak and Daxter. Okay, so you feel like Jak and Daxter just finished? Naughty Dog leadership is weird. That's what happened to Jak and Daxter. Yeah, like, I don't know. Ratchet and Clank struggling to exist, though. Y'all know the unfortunate thing, too, is like, I liked Jak and Daxter more than Ratchet and Clank. I wish Jak and Daxter had won that fight. Not fight, but if Sony had to be like, okay, we can only have one mascot platformer thing, then you know, we can only choose Jak and Daxter. Like the Jak games finished their trilogies and had a few more games, but there wasn't much appetite to continue with it in the company, and it's not hard to understand. That could be the case for Jak and Daxter Burgundy. It could just be that it was just over. Wait, Wolf, expand on what you mean. You think Jak and Daxter had more cultural impact than Ratchet? You know what? I kind of agree with that. I did feel like Jak and Daxter, I saw that. I felt like more people I knew were playing Jak and Daxter. Author ACU, what's up? I feel that Sony's casual market became less of a Nintendo alternative and more towards people who watch movies. So Naughty Dog switched from Jak and Daxter to Uncharted. Jak going dark was a huge thing. Yeah, Jak and Daxter was a big deal. That was like, yeah. Jak just felt like it was that was the PS2 platformer. I didn't see many people being like, "Oh, Ratchet," you know. I'm talking about in my real life. Online is different, but I mean like among my friends in real life at school and stuff, we were talking about Jak and Daxter. Uh-oh. What's going on? Who's ICDO? Does anybody know that language? What's going on? Yeah, platformers were pretty cold going into 2008 compared to action shooters. PS2 had a lot of characters that could be considered a mascot, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that language. Eclipse, you can just decide what to do. Like, put it in Google Translate or something and see what they said. But yeah, I just don't know the language, so I can't say what's going on there. Okay, cool. Thanks, Eclipse. Thanks, Jay. Jay said I wasn't chancing it. Yo, Sly Cooper. Now, I will say this. Sly Cooper was never big. Sly Cooper was never big. Klonoa was never big. Gex, y'all now y'all are listening to the Z tier celebrities. Let's talk. Klonoa. Okay. Let's talk about this because I don't think I've talked about this on stream. I was very annoyed when that Klonoa remaster came out. And people were like, damn, y'all not promoting Klonoa. This is the Klonoa remasters aren't selling. Bruh, who the fuck was playing Klonoa in the... Klonoa was never gonna sell hotcakes. Klonoa was never gonna sell hotcakes. Why are we talking about the marketing for Klonoa? And then they're like, well, it would sell hotcakes if you marketed it. Bruh, okay. Marketing only works for things if you know that there's a market for the thing. Okay? So if I go to Walmart and say like, hey, Walmart, I'm trying to sell like what's something that's like obsolete now. I'm trying to sell like an E-Machines computer from 1995, right? Some outdated ass computer. And I go to Walmart and I'm like, okay, and then they're like, oh, you can sell it. And then I'm like, hey y'all, my E-Machines computer is in Walmart now. Y'all go out and buy it. All the marketing in the world is not going to change the fact that nobody wants to buy an E-Machines computer in 2024. By the way, again, this is an UNC stream. So if you don't know what an E-Machines computer is, you got to step up. You got to step up your 2000s knowledge. This was an E-Machines. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me show y'all. Founded in 1998 and backed by Korean PC manufacturer. This was E-Machines. Just so y'all know what I was talking about. Yeah. Now they had several. That was just one model. That was just one model. They had several models for the E-Machines. This is the one. This is the one that we had. I only know about E-Machines because my dad, like, that's the computer we had. I played MapleStory on these. Look at this. This was an E-Machines computer. Old school. You know what I'm saying? Ray, what's up? I don't have it in my house. No, I'm gonna have it at my parents'. See, GK, you don't understand. You gotta lie to these companies to get the games. Yeah, I hear you. You know very well. Hold on. If Kirby can run the same formula for 30 years, then Klonoa can still work. Okay, DeFritos, here's the thing. Kirby is successful. Eclipse, I don't know what you're talking about. Eclipse said, you know you're not playing Kirby. Oh, wait, no, Just Pass. Oh, no, that's Just Pass. Wait, hold on. Y'all get off the Fritos. Y'all get off the Fritos. He's right. Nah. I'm defending the Fritos. Nah. No, but here's the thing. Kirby is successful, right? But there's this thing that I'm going to start using this word more because I think some people don't understand how the proliferation of IP works, right? So this is what happened with Kirby, and it's happened with certain fighting games. This thing called cultural inertia. What is cultural inertia? Well, first, we got to find out what the word inertia means, right? Okay. So inertia is basically we can go from this thing, right? A tendency to do nothing or to remain unchanged. That's one definition, but that's not the definition I'm talking about. I'm talking about this definition right here. Oh, hold on. Let me move the chat because y'all can't see this. Hold on. So look, inertia is the tendency of objects in motion to stay in motion and objects at rest to stay at rest unless the force causes the velocity to change. Okay. So let me break this down. Kirby started very early, right? In a time where something like that could get more popular, could get popular. Just to use a different example, just to use a different example to make it easier to understand. A lot of people talk about, oh, why is Tekken so popular, right? Tekken, or why can no fighter pass Tekken or pass Mortal Kombat? The reason is because the longer these games stay popular without something dethroning them, the easier it is for the games to remain popular. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So because Mortal Kombat is already popular, it's gonna keep being popular. Versus something that isn't as popular. This is, okay, let me break this down too. This is also why certain games, because sometimes people will say like what Cell Device just said, Tekken and MK are also easy to pick up and play. Correct, but keep in mind, Tekken and MK, there are countries where KOF is more popular than Tekken or Mortal Kombat. And KOF isn't easy to pick up and play. But why would KOF be more popular than Tekken and Mortal Kombat in certain countries? It's because KOF, the arcade cabinets, got shipped to those countries. So once KOF got popular, it doesn't matter if Tekken or Mortal Kombat comes along. KOF already took the spot. So the longer KOF holds that legacy and holds that spot, the easier it is for it to remain popular because it took the spot first. So basically what I'm saying is sometimes people have all these explanations for why certain games are more popular than others. Like, oh, it's easier to pick up and play. Oh, it had better marketing. Oh, it has a cooler aesthetic. Sometimes it's just that the game came first. Sorry, like sometimes that's all it is that the game got popular first. And so it's just going to remain the popular thing. Sometimes it's not any deeper than that. You know, it's like, that's pretty much the inertia, right? That I'm talking about. It's like, once a game gets popular, all it has to do is maintain its spot. You know, thinking about, but granted, let me make sure I add all the caveats to this. Of course, the game has to maintain quality. Of course, the game has to continue to like just do the basic maintenance of like keeping the franchise going and all that. Of course. But what I'm saying is that sometimes people underestimate the impact of like just coming at the right time. Author ACU, communities get built around games and people aren't going to move to another that. Yes, sometimes that is the case. This is also why like games can be of similar quality, similar production value, and one game still be more popular than the other. It has nothing to do with like, oh, the other game did something wrong. You get what I'm saying? No, Eclipse. I'm Eclipse. I was just using that as a springboard to the topic. I'm off the DeFritos thing. I was just using that as a springboard to make that point. You know, of that like sometimes people just underestimate, like, generally. It doesn't have anything to do with Kirby specifically. I'm just speaking generally. Yeah, exactly. 2D Mario sells millions, but if a clone came out that was better with a different name, there will be exactly. Like, it's just easier for something that's already popular to stay popular. KOF is so culturally embedded in Latin American countries that a certain breakdown. Whoa, I didn't know that. So a certain breakdancing move is known as a Yashiro even by people who haven't glanced at a video game. Yeah, that's it. I didn't know that. Yeah, because Yashiro has that little breakdance move. Lucid, on the inertia topic, being around longer also opens the door for experimentation. Yes, exactly. Like, I've been thinking about that just in general, of this idea of like inertia when it comes to like popularity of certain games. Because I think some people just like try to find all these like explanations that like, you know, don't explain the whole story. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good point though. Astrobot did well because of the cameos. Yeah. Yep, it did. It did. But what were some games y'all were saying? I kind of got sidetracked. But yeah, generally speaking though, I think people need to like not put so much emphasis on like, oh, this game wasn't marketed enough, or you know, this game wasn't you know, this game didn't have the correct gameplay. I remember one time, like, I forgot what game it was, but, yeah, no, of course, Burgundy. So like that goes without saying. Like, marketing is still important. I'm just saying that in some instances, everything that could have been done was done. You know, that's pretty much all I'm saying, is that like, let me put it like this. Let me give an extreme example. Just so y'all can understand what I'm saying. If Sakura Wars had a Super Bowl commercial, it would not all of a sudden become like as successful as Persona. You get what I'm saying? Because people like, because it's still a niche, like, visual novel adventure game thing at the end of the day. So the people watching the Super Bowl, they're not all of a sudden going to be like, oh, now I want to play this weird anime mech thing. You know, like, marketing can only go as far as the appeal of the product itself is, you know? So certain products have a certain appeal and you can market it all you want. But yes, for sure. I agree. But I was just using an extreme example to like illustrate what I'm saying. Is that like, sometimes like what you're saying is not about the number of eyes you get on something, but the audience you target. What I'm saying is that sometimes the audience isn't even there for the thing. Like, the audience isn't big enough for like the marketing to really like, for much to be done in terms of like the marketing goes. You know what I'm saying? Another good example would be like some experimental rap artist, you know. Yeah, thank you, Arthur. Thank you. Marketing is about reaching people who don't know about the product, but it's limited in actually expanding. Thank you. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Is like, this is also why certain games, right? Certain games will be more popular in, or rather, let me put it like this, because I'm about to do a video on this. Certain games get more popular in later eras because the audience expanded later on. You get what I'm saying? So Persona 5 ended up being more successful than Persona 3 because over time, the audience was being built up through like these little cultural moments, right? Where Persona 3 and 4 obviously were helping to like expand the palette of people in the West when it comes to that style of game. Fire Emblem was also being influenced by Persona 4 at this time. So that was like over time, the audience was expanding. So by the time Persona 5 hit, it was like, okay, boom. Now we have an audience for this thing. You know, but I think sometimes people think marketing is like this like magical thing that you can do to make something like, oh, if you just target the right people, if you just spend the right amount of money, if you make the perfect amount of tweets. And it's like, some of it is just like things have to build up over time before like the audience is there for certain things. But it's tricky. It's tricky. I just don't like this idea that like if something failed, it's like, oh, they didn't do enough. It's like, it's kind of now I will say, even if something does fail, that doesn't mean that like, oh, they couldn't, of course there's something more they could have done, but there's a ceiling on it. Slayer Stars X, people have a very surface level of how things pop off. Yes, very, very much so. Very much so. People have a very and I say this as somebody who like, as a music artist, I've had to market things, right? And there's been times where I'll say this, like I came out with Cosplay Girl, right? If y'all know that song I made, Cosplay Girl, I came out with that in 2009. That song came out in 2009. And when I came out with that song, I was at Tennessee State University. And when I was walking around campus, just to give you, again, we're talking about the 2000s, just to give you like perspective on how different those times were. And TSU is a HBCU, historically black college and university. Everybody on campus, because the song went viral for that time, right? So people on campus were coming up to me like, hey, you that dude who like, you came out with that anime song, right? So you be into like tentacle porn and shit? Is that what you be doing? Is that what y'all be doing? That was 2009 when I came out with Cosplay Girl, right? Like, this was what I was experiencing in real life. Now, mind you, if I came, now there's a million songs, and I'm confident in saying this. I'm very confident in saying this. I was the first rapper to rap about cosplay. In that way, guaranteed, I was the first one. If I came out with that later on, like in a later era, it would have went way crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the market wasn't big for that at the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how culture works. Things build up over time and people lay the groundwork for the people that come later. Link that song. You can go. I think you can. Well, I'm not sure if you can like search it up now because I think YouTube flagged it like as like what's the thing? Like above, you have to be above 18 to watch it. Because even though it didn't even have anything that crazy in my opinion, but hold on, let me link the song. Matter of fact, we can watch it, I think. I think we can just watch it. I gotta go to my own channel because you can't search it no more. They shadow banned it. Um Oh no, I unlisted it because I didn't want it to affect my algorithm. But yeah. Like I might put it back up. But yeah, cosplay that. But I say all that to say things lay the groundwork for later things to be successful later on. You know, it's not always like marketing. GK walked so Richie Branson could run with hentai Lambert. Yeah, I know about Richie Branson too. Yeah, like yeah, I was the first, but again, sometimes you can be too early. Sometimes you can be too early. That's just the nature of the game. I was just talking about that on Twitter. People were talking. Somebody asked, why was Kendrick? I have to unlist it first, Eclipse. Or did you find it? Oh, you're talking about the song. I was going to show the video. Yeah, let me look for it. Hold on. Okay, look at this, y'all. All right, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is still unlisted. I don't even know if y'all can hear this.
She looks like the real thing, yo. I wonder how much it costs. The street fight.
Damn.
Sakura with the chakra, and they can beat me up anytime that they want to, and they always want to kick it. Yo, it's difficult to block them, and Tifa is a keeper. She wears short skirts.
I was 19. Wait, no, was I 19 when I made this?
You need to see the pictures to understand that she gave a new meaning to the split skirt, and there ain't no telling what she would.
I was 19 or 20.
Right side of her skirt, I'd break her off in a second. Bunny is hella funny, so Dixie is outlandish. Her and her Sailor Scout said they all from another planet, and G's at Chun-Li, her thighs are incredible. Fly as ever too, I'ma keep it Hayakuretsu. My fiction addiction, never know what to expect. I wonder what you gon' look like next. Maybe your cosplay. Look at your outfit, it must have took you all day. And yo, you're beautiful, even though it's all fake.
Yeah.
And yo, you're beautiful, even though it's all fake. Baby, your cosplay. Baby, your cosplay.
Definitely Free K Fridays.
Must have took you all day. And yo, you're beautiful, even though it's all fake. And yo, you're beautiful, even though it's all fake. Baby, your cosplay. Ladies, get creative. You don't want to be out.
Yeah, so that's that. That was that song. Well, I'm not gonna play the whole thing for now, just to, you know. I might get DMCA'd myself. I don't know if I turned off the like copyright thing on my on this song, but yeah, man, that was like Cosplay Girl. That was like, hold on. Let's look at it. Let me move this out of the way. This was 14 years ago. 14 years. What was the date? February 2010, not 2009. It was 2010. Yeah. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Yeah, but that was before anime was like, you know, it went viral. This song went viral. It went viral for what viral was back then. Cause viral now is like 100,000, you know, 100,000, 200,000. Like that's viral now. But viral back then was like 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. So like I remember I came out with that song, and then like it was like spreading on all the gaming blogs. So I met a lot of people because of that song. Like a lot of people I still know to this day. Let me see. Yeah, I can't even remember. What were some of the... Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all. Just to give y'all an idea of how viral it went. Just to get... If it's still... Is this site still up? There we go. Here it is. Let me show y'all. This was Destructoid, April 17th, 2010, right? And there's me. Cosplay Girl by Joanne. The song is surprisingly pretty. So it was just, all the gaming blogs were posting it. I can't find all the links now because like whatever. But yeah, I remember Destructoid posted it. I was seeing it on the forums and all. Yeah, it was a big deal back then. This was my like this was when I became Joanne. This was when my internet story started. This was when everything started, man. Like so yeah, I met Lucid during this era. Lucid, I met him from this era. When I came out with Cosplay Girl. Yeah. Yeah, that was that. So that's how I came to be. You know? But we got one more thing to talk about. Yeah, this was very unk. Y'all are understanding. I've done a lot of things, man. I'm 34. I just turned 34. Thanks for the birthday wishes, by the way. I turned 34 like 6 days ago on the 25th. Yeah, I've been on the internet for a long time, man. And when I say I follow gaming for a long time, I'm not just talking about like, oh, I played video games. I'm saying like I've been on forums and shit like that for a very long time. Like forums and message boards and all that. And yeah, I've been here for a while. And thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. It's too late. Enough. And I'm joking. Yeah. So I've been here for a while, man. I've been here for a long ass time. And someone asked, does this mean I was an OG YouTuber? Yes, I'm an OG YouTuber. Matter of fact, I started YouTubing technically in 2009. But I was just putting out music. And then I switched to like, I started a gaming channel. When was this? 2011? But then I stopped because I was like, I just want to focus on music. I don't feel like doing this, you know. Frostnix, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the birthday wishes, man. Thank y'all. Thank you. It's just, I don't like telling people it's my birthday on Twitter because I don't want to feel like I have to respond to everybody. Oh, Just Pass. Okay, Just Pass. Let me tell you something. Just Pass. Corey Kenshin used to be a fan of mine when I started on YouTube. I wish I could find the replies because every time I tell people this, but yeah. So me and Corey Kenshin started together. Corey Kenshin used to follow, used to keep up with me and this other producer named Plu Star Fox. And we would comment on each other's videos. I would be commenting on Corey Kenshin's videos when he had the perm. Like me and him were in the same YouTube, sir. I don't know if y'all know when Corey Kenshin used to have the perm. So that's when me and him were cool. So much so that Corey Kenshin, right, used to use, and I wish I could find this now. But Corey Kenshin used to use one of my songs that I did with Plu as the intro sequence to his videos for a long time. And I forget what song it was. What was it like? Hold on. What song was that? Man, I forgot the song. I forgot which one it was. But yeah. Me and Corey used to be cool, man. GK is the Velvet Underground of the. I've been around, man. Eclipse, I actually saw one of those videos somewhere before I knew it was your music. Yeah. Me and Corey used to. I don't know if he still remembers me now, because it's been a really long time. But nah, man, yeah, that was my boy, man. He was an early supporter, very cool guy. Peace out, Armagon. Peace out. Yeah, Eclipse. But I'm so far removed from like the Joan era of my music that now I couldn't tell you who uses my music for anything no more. I know, I've seen some like people probably reaching out to me now like, hey, your songs and da-da-da-da-da. I'm no longer on that account. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, but that was a. Nah, man, like me and Corey we're not. We were just very like acquainted internet friends. We'll just comment on each other's stuff, but it was never like, oh, we were like, kicking it and all that kind of stuff. So we definitely don't keep in contact no more. But yeah, it's a different era now, man. Like. I remember, what's crazy is that after he blew up, someone had to tell me, like, oh, he uses your songs for this, that, and the third. I was like, what? I didn't know that. So yeah, but we got one more thing to talk about. I had to save this for last. Had to save the negativity for last. I think y'all know what I'm about to talk about, because I didn't talk about it at the beginning. The Pillow Fighter is dead. The Pillow Fighter is dead. Aquaman and Lola Bunny are the final new playable characters. That's a shame. That's a shame. GK, which do you hate more? Multiverses, Persona 3, or Pikmin? Multiverses, for sure. Look, man. Fighting game of the year. Over Bruh, Eclipse. That's the part that gets me. All these content man. I remember all the content creators were hyping this shit up. This game is like a crazy. If we want to talk about like industry plant games, if we want to talk about industry plant games, like, what I have never felt like a game was being forced on us as much as this game was. Not because they were marketing it or pushing it, but because the quality of the game did not match what was going on with the marketing, etc. By the way, didn't this get nominated last year for Fighting Game of the Year? Mind you, Under Night in Birth 2 came out last year. This game got nominated before Under Night in Birth 2. I don't even give a fuck about the awards. This is just me making a point about how much this game was getting pushed on us. And the quality just did not match the level of push that was happening. Content creators were saying, oh, this finally, like, I remember Hungrybox's ass so mad that Nintendo doesn't support Smash that he was trying to push the multiverses shit. Knowing damn well this game is ass. Knowing damn well this game is ass. And look, I respect the hard work that these developers put into this game. But I'm sorry, I'm allowed to call this game ass. And when I say it's ass, I'm not talking about like, microtransactions, DLC, I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about the game just felt like shit. No one could deny how shit this game felt. Not only from looking at it, you could look at this game and tell it felt like shit. It looked like they were moving through a low gravity chamber, right? But when you put your hands on the game, bruh, I played this game for 30 minutes. Immediately was like, yo, hell nah, and put this game, like, and then I go online and I see people like, you guys, we got to push it. They're putting money into the tournaments. They're doing da-da-da-da-da. Bruh, wait, I didn't even know Max was pushing it. Max Emil? Max? Not Max. I didn't even know he was. This is what I'm saying. Why? And because of what has happened with multiverses, now I'm wondering, like, with the fighting game community, like, do we have any, is everything esports? Is everything about money? Is everything about sponsorships? Is everything about content? Like, what's going on here? Why couldn't we all band together and be like, yo, this game feels like we're pillow fighting? What the fuck is going on? Was the content that serious? What was going on? What was going on, man? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? That is my biggest beef with what happened around this whole thing, is that everybody, bruh, I've seen games get bashed for less. For less. Like, bruh, Type Lumina got bashed for less. And Multiverses won Fighting Game of the Year, had content creators hyping it up like, hey, like, whoa, what's going on? Ninjala got bashed for, yeah, I'm throwing Ninjala in there. Ninjala got bashed for less, bro. Arms, bro. Arms got bashed for less. Some of these same people, when Arms came out, were bashing Arms. Some of the same Smash content creators are like, ha, Arms, why are you trying to play Arms? Nigga. And then I see you on your fucking computer shilling for Multiverses in your stupid web camera, shilling for Multiverses and acting like Arms didn't have legit gameplay. Bruh, where is the integrity? Now look. Now look. We smoking on that Multiverses pack. Now look. Guess what game you can still play online right now? Guess what game you can still play online right now? Arms. For the Nintendo Switch consoles. This is still online. 8 years later, we still here. 8 years later, we still here. But your fucking pillow game is under the grave. $8 years. You can get on disc. No, I don't even mean people still playing it. I mean people are still able to go online and play it. You couldn't even play after whatever date they fucking said, because I'm not reading that shit. After whatever date that is, you will not be able to play Multiverses online. You can still play Arms online. You can still play Arms online. Hit your Discord. Hit up your Discord. You can still play Arms online. Come on now. We still here. We still here. By the way, Warner Brothers got to get their shit together. Warner Brothers, something's going on over there. They got 3 misses now. Well, 2.5. 2.5 misses. Suicide Squad, Multiverses, and Mortal Kombat is a half miss because I think it's selling well, but it's not being received well. Jalen Devon, they got more than that. Maybe. Yeah, something's going on over there. They got it. They Gotham Knights. Forgot about Gotham Knights. Yeah, they some. I don't know, man. Like, I just think the gaming, and we might talk about this another time, but this content era of the gaming community, I think, has some problems. This content era has some problems because now I don't know who to believe. I don't know if when someone is telling me something, is this a sponsorship? Is this for content? Are you grifting? What's going on? Before the content era, and I'm not even trying to go as far back as like magazines and shit. Let's even just stay when YouTube wasn't monetizable. Let's even start there. Let's just start there. When YouTube wasn't monetizable. When people were just talking on YouTube about games, doing Let's Plays and shit like that. Like, at least I could know, like, okay, you just talking because you are not getting money for this and there's no algorithm. This is genuinely what you're telling me. Like, I hate to bash on HBox. But yeah, the Hungry Box, man. Generally, man, this whole esports thing too with the FGC and all that has some flaws. I'll just leave it there. Yeah, man, but pour one out for Multiverses. Pour one out for Multiverses. Put your Cayman Wentz in the chat for Multiverses. Yeah. Cayman Wentz in the chat, man. Yeah. Serial Sensei, I forgot to say thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I'll give them a pat on the shoulder. They tried. Yeah. Top 1 came and went of all time. Multiverses. Yeah. This is a good note to end on, you guys. This is a good note to end on. I appreciate y'all coming through. Starting next week, there will be 2 streams a week. Or rather, starting next month. there will be 2 streams a week. The midweek stream, just me playing games, and chilling, and doing collabs with other streamers and stuff. So come through for that. We're just gonna be being chill and being regular. This was probably one of my favorite streams. I like what we did here. This was very fun and very cool. If I can recreate this vibe of stream every time, I will try to. But this was very good. This is very good. Yeah, Eclipse, let's do it. Let's do it. If you got some ideas, I got some action. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend. See y'all next week.